Okay, well, it is a pleasure for me to meet for the first time and introduce Tiffany with Grow Nebraska. And I'm just going to hand it right over to you, Tiffany.
Yeah, so my name is Tiffany Stoiber. I am the Director of Marketing and Business Development for the GROW Nebraska Foundation. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what GROW Nebraska is all about. Our passion is helping small businesses in Nebraska grow. And so I just wanted to give an overview of everything that we do, all the services that we offer. If you don't mind, can I share my screen? I put together just a few
Yeah.
slides to help. So,
Yes, you should be able to do that now.
okay, perfect. Here we go. All right, and I will make this go full screen. Great. So yeah, just wanted to give an overview about GROW Nebraska and everything that we do. Just a little bit of background information about us. We have been around since 1998, actually. That's when our current CEO, Janelle Anderson Erke, founded the foundation. And our goal ever since then has been to help small businesses and make sure that any entrepreneur living anywhere in Nebraska can make a sustainable living with their business. We're an educational 501c3 nonprofit, so we offer a variety of services, but our main goal is to educate small business owners and empower them to do more with marketing, make more business decisions that help the viability of those companies that they own. We have members from all across Nebraska. We have over 400, and those are members from all the way out in the Panhandle to the metro areas of Lincoln and Omaha. So we're really we are for small businesses, we are for locally owned businesses, but we also have some really big members like NPPD, Black Hills Energy, um, Tasty Toppings, who turns out Dorothy Lynch salad dressing is a member with us. We do all of their e-commerce, all their shipping and selling online of Dorothy Lynch. So it's really for anybody. Anybody can benefit from working with us. Right now, we're located in Kearney, Nebraska. That's where our in-person store and where our foundation office is. So in the past, we've been in Holbrook and Oxford, and for a while, we had just the store at the Hilltop Mall here in Kearney. But now we've got both of those arms, the foundation and the store arm, under one roof here on Talmadge Street in Kearney. So what we do. Uh, I like to boil down what we do down to just three main things. The first thing that we do is we help small businesses increase their web presence online. That's something that's really important to us. We think that being online is critical for small businesses and really businesses of any size in today's day and age, and to help them not just be online, but actually get found online. Second, we try to help our members access the global marketplace. And so we think that it's great to have an in-person store or to be selling your products at farmers market, but we really want to empower our members to be able to reach out beyond that sphere. And then three, we provide training opportunities to help those businesses grow. That's that main education arm that we just really want to throw resources at these small businesses and help them be empowered to, grow their businesses and come up with their own ideas and just really get their businesses going. So I want to talk a little bit more about that first step that we do is making businesses get found online. We really think that if you're not ranking in some of those top spots in Google, chances are if somebody is looking for you, they're not going to find you if you aren't on one of those top spots. So, and heaven forbid that you're on page 2 of Google's results, because whoever looks at page 2, right? So something that we do with all of our members is we set them up with an SEO-friendly web page that's hosted on our website, and it has lots of reciprocal links on it, which is something that Google's SEO spider really likes to see lots of reciprocal links. And so that's one way that we help members get found. And then it's also a way that we can promote their websites as well through that SEO mix. We also provide Google My Business training for all of our members. So the moment somebody signs up, they get that SEO web page and they go through that Google My Business training. And what that is if you've ever been in another city and you've gone into Google Maps and you've searched hamburgers or Chinese food or whatever, and then you get all those listings pop up, that's all powered by Google My Business. And so we really want to empower these entrepreneurs to be able to be adding lots of photos and to be soliciting reviews so that when somebody new, a new customer is looking for them, or if somebody old is just, Googling around and happens to find them, that they are able to actually see some good things there and learn more about the business that way. We think that's very important. And we also provide a lot of member-only Google trainings for our members as well. But we have lots of benefits if you aren't a member. And so we really want to help everybody. So stick around, and I've got a little bit more that's open free to everybody. So stay tuned for that. But first, I wanted to talk about our market access programs. So we have two types of memberships that we offer. You can get a basic membership, which includes all that other stuff that I just mentioned. Plus, we currently have an ad right now out where we can provide free Google ads for people, which is really exciting. We get $10,000 to spend a month, and we're right up against $9,500 every month spending for these small businesses. So great opportunity there. That's another benefit you get as a basic member. But with our bundled members, you're a bundled member if you sell products with us in store and online. So our members give us their products, and we sometimes we sell them here in the store. Sometimes they just want to be online, so we just let them be online. And then we take care of shipping, we take care of those orders, and then we do have some members who drop ship with us. So they take care of the shipping, but we still process all those orders for them. That's a great photo of our happy shipping team. They are really great, good at what they do. And we also help people sell on Amazon and eBay. And part of the reason that we think this is super important is, according to 2019 data, 75% of people shop online at least once a month. And 20% of people who responded to this survey say that they shop online once a week. So really, not almost everybody, but a large majority of people frequently shop online. And even then, if they aren't shopping online once a month, they're still shopping once every 3 months, once every quarter. So it's really beneficial to be able to do business that way, especially after the pandemic. I'm so excited to get the data after the pandemic, after they've had some time to process the data from 2020, just to see how much online shopping exploded there. I'm sure that those numbers would be way, way higher than these numbers from 2019. So we think it's really important that our members are able, if they're selling a tangible product and aren't just selling a service, that they have some way to push that product online. We actually have some members who have come to us just for our online services. So like Nebraska Tourism, they sell those awesome, Nebraska, it's not for everybody shirts that I'm wearing right now. And Dorothy Lynch uses us for their e-commerce, and Nebraska State Parks. So they launched their big campaign for their centennial anniversary. And so we sell all of those products for them. So lots of people come to us just for this service because they recognize the importance of being able to sell their products online. So our website, if you want to shop around for some Nebraska made goods, is buynebraska.com. That shop is run on Shopify. And so we also try to, anybody who is a member with us and wants to set up their own Shopify site, we love to work with them and kind of show them the ins and outs. We work with some consultants who know Shopify really, really well, and we can help them with that. We also have consultants who help with us on Amazon and eBay. So Hometown Industries, if you are familiar with them, they're a Lincoln-based company. They do all of our Amazon listings for us. They help us optimize those titles and everything like that. They are an amazing company. If you want to sell anything on Amazon, I'd say definitely work with them, because they just in the past few years, they have more than doubled their staff and are just doing some really, really great things there. And we also have a consultant for eBay to help us with that. So selling on multiple platforms, we like to think of your customer base as a pool. And sure, it's great if you've got one hose going into that pool that's from a physical store or from the farmer's market or something. But the way that you're going to get that pool of customers to fill up faster is if you add more hoses to it, right? And so we were thinking we want people to be online on e-commerce. We want people to be on Amazon. We want people to be on eBay so that they can really be filling up their customer base as quickly and efficiently as possible, and get to a point where they're able to do lots of volume of sales. So that's that arm. And we also, like I said, do a lot with training and a lot with education. So that includes free webinars to one-on-one meetings with me or other members of our staff. And some of those free training, a lot of those specifically those free trainings that we have regularly, those are free, open to the public, good for anybody. So about those 2 free monthly webinars, they are always held on the 3rd and 4th Thursday of the month, right at noon. And if you want to check out what webinars we have coming up, or you want to register to attend one of those, you can do that at grownebraska.org, and it's under the upcoming trainings tab. So we like to choose all sorts of topics for these webinars. So a lot of the work that we do and a lot of work that people ask us for help with is marketing, specifically digital marketing. So we try to bring in experts on certain social media platforms, or specifically marketing consultants who can talk about how you build a marketing plan, how you understand who your target customer would be, anything from that to, that marketing end. We also love to talk about e-commerce, how to sell your stuff online, how to ship it. And we also have a lot of topics that are on financing or bookkeeping to really satisfy that financial end. People are always wondering if they can get more information about grants that are available, or microloans, all sorts of stuff like that. So we have lots of partners that we work with to provide this information for us for free. So free, open to anybody. Those webinars are always at noon on the 3rd and 4th Thursday of the month. But if you can't make it right then, we always send out the recording of that webinar. So even if you can't attend live and ask questions live, you can always watch it later. So really trying to make that as accessible as we can. Lately, let's see, the next webinars that we have specifically coming up, we have one on online customer service. We've got one on selling your products on Amazon. We've got one on cybersecurity. We've got one specifically on Instagram 101. That's not live yet, but I just set it up. I'm really excited to work with this really popular Instagram influencer who does a lot of training. Her name is Liz, and she just really has Instagram figured out. And so many people have said, I want to be on Instagram. I think I should, but I don't know where to start. And that's exactly what that webinar is going to be for. So that'll be in August if you want to look for that. So in addition to those free monthly webinars, we also allow for one-on-one trainings. So Amanda Miller up there at the top, she is our member relations coordinator. She is the person that does all of those first intake trainings for Google My Business and to set up that SEO friendly webpage. And then she also can talk with you more about those topics if you want more help with those. Clarissa Feldman is our product marketing coordinator. She is the queen of shipping and e-commerce. And so if you have any questions related to that, she is your gal. And then I'm in the other corner there. I'm the director of marketing and business development. So if you want to sit down and talk about what you're doing on Facebook, or what you're doing online, or, oh, I've got an interview coming up with a newspaper and I'm really worried about it, can you help me with that? I love to talk with you about that too. That's my background. My background is in journalism. And so anything related to news or social media or marketing in general, love to sit down with you and talk about that. So those are our one-on-one opportunities. And another opportunity that we have coming up this summer is our Marketech conference. We hold this conference every year, and we try to focus it on marketing and technology. So really helping people be on the cutting edge of what's happening in the marketing world and how they can apply that to their business. This year's conference is July 15th. And we are focusing this year specifically on making the digital pivot. We have a internet marketing expert coming in. His name is David McBee. He will be giving 2 keynotes. The first is specifically just on making the digital pivot. What happened this last year is that everybody went online. They went on Zoom. They started doing their grocery shopping online. And so talking about that trend and how businesses can take advantage of that. And then in the afternoon, he's going to be talking about internet marketing ROI. So even if you are already doing some digital marketing, if you have an online presence, he's going to talk about how to make sure that the time and money you're investing in those opportunities, whether you're actually getting return on that investment of time or money. So he is amazing, super excited to hear him speak. We'll also have a variety of panels available from talking specifically with marketing experts to talk about social media, live video, that sort of stuff. And we'll also have some success stories from businesses here in Nebraska that we'll be able to share what they did this past year and to adapt to this new digital world. Well, it's not new, but the rush of digital marketing that happened last year, to talk about what they did and hopefully share some little nuggets of information that other business owners can take and run with in their own businesses. So really excited for that. If you register now, you can get $50 off for attending this Perk Up Thursday event. So you can attend at marketechconference.com. You can register there. If you register before June 15th, you get our early bird special, and you can get $50 off if you use the code PERKUP21 when you are signing up. So that would bring down the basic attendance total just down to $109. The normal cost is $159 for non-members, but that's another thing. If you're a member, you get a special rate to attend Marketech. You can also register and set up a booth, an exhibitor booth is what we call them at Marketech. So you can, meet with other entrepreneurs, meet with other businesses, meet with attendees, show off your products or your services. You can hand out as many pens as you want, as many samples of your products that you want. That's also another opportunity that we have available. And again, you get a really deeply discounted rate for that if you're a member. So we try to make this really attractive for people who are members with us, but it's open to anybody too. And we would love to get as many people as we can. Our registrations are starting to fill up, but we have more room and we are excited to meet people from all across the state, even outside of the state, show up to our conference this year. It will be in Kearney, Nebraska at the Eunice Conference Center. I think that was on a slide, but I didn't say it out loud, but it will be here in Kearney on July 15th. So that pretty much wraps up my little spiel on all the different services that we offer businesses in Nebraska. Contact information is up on the screen there. That's our general store phone number, so you can call that. And if you want to talk to me, if you want to talk to Clarissa or Amanda or Tanya, there is one of our workers in the store waving at you. You can talk to any of us if you call that number, and that email is our general email address. So any questions that you have, if you email that email, it will get sent to the right place. And then again, our website is grownebraska.org. That's where you can look at all of the benefits of being a member, read success stories from our members, tune into our blog, see what else is going on with us, and sign up for those training opportunities that I listed earlier. So yeah, just also wanted to give an opportunity if anybody had any questions about GROW Nebraska or what we do. I'd love to answer some questions if anybody had them.
Anybody have a question? Gordon.
I had a question. So yeah, I can preface that marketing has always been a bit baffling to me. It's something which I'm pretty new to. I'm an engineer. I got into this business for myself just a couple of years ago. But I was wondering if you could say a little bit more about the different forms of digital marketing that are available. I guess at least for myself, it's a relatively narrow audience. I mean, there's only certain people that are doing, cancer research at the scale that needs the sort of software stuff that I'm working on. And I mean, I think I've seen some moderately effective marketing kind of in the form of like a blog, giving like, okay, here's a bunch of useful content for people. And that kind of helps establish yourself as a expert that other people might want to go to. I mean, are there things like this that are talked about? Or, I mean, obviously digital marketing is a very large space, but I was wondering if you could like talk about some of the different angles that you've seen it encompass.
Yeah, definitely. I will say too, we just had a webinar last week that was just on digital marketing, where she just overviewed a bunch of different opportunities that are available for people who want to market their product online, talking about everything from, targeted video ads to static display ads to social media. So I would definitely say log in and check that out. So you can go on our website and find that. It's also on our YouTube channel. So all of our past trainings are under just on-demand trainings on our website. And so definitely go check that out. We had a great speaker, Amanda Buzzle, talk about that. And so good resource there. But in addition, I would say you have a lot of options when it comes to digital marketing. A lot of people think that, oh, if they just have a Facebook page and they're posting on Facebook, that'll do it. It will be part of your strategy, but it can't be your whole strategy, especially if, like I hear you saying, you're looking for something really, really targeted, just really a niche topic. And so the cool thing that I think about digital marketing today is that you really can cater a advertising campaign to really target specific groups. So I would say, if you have looked into Google Ads or doing any sort of like display advertising, you can buy ad space on sites that people that you would like to target go to, that maybe they are really, niche topic sites that are, by the, and I don't know what all is available, but I'm thinking, the American Cancer Association and some of those places, if you can figure out a way to kind of double up with people who have visited those sites. That's something really cool you can do too with geofencing. You can either say if somebody has gone to a specific place or if they've visited a specific site, you can target them. And so I'd say kind of sit down and maybe even look at the sites that you go to as a professional when you're working. What are the types of sites that you visit, and can you target more people like you that have gone to those sites? And then there's a really good chance that there's a good intersection of your businesses or your interests there. And so I'd say that. Also, our member relations coordinator, Amanda Miller, she is the person who schedules all of our Google ads. So she would be a really great person to talk to. She, I'm sure, has a lot of good ideas on what you could do if you want to do Google ads, or if you want to look into some display advertising opportunities. She can point you with two people who could even like walk you through the process of setting that up. So yeah, I would say definitely take advantage of all the ways that you can target. Even if you ever wanted to do a Facebook ad, I've done Facebook ads before, and it's a little bit scary how much Facebook knows about you. There's a way that you can go in and look at that. And if you ever feel like freaking yourself out, I would say go check out all of the advertising data that Facebook has on you. But you can specifically target certain job titles. I've done job targeted ads before that specifically target small business owners. So sometimes Facebook knows that because you've listed it on your profile, but sometimes they just know based on the types of posts that you make and share if you are a business owner or if you are involved in a certain industry. So I would say also take advantage of targeted advertising opportunities there, because you can really pinpoint, and especially you, if you are able to telecommute and service people all over the country, you can, because you've got a big pool there, you can really narrow it down with specific interests and jobs and Facebook habits that those people have. So yeah, definitely take advantage of the ways that you can target.
Okay, and I guess maybe also kind of a follow-on question or a related question. I mean that there's how do I say it? I mean, like, there's, I mean, I guess anytime you're like hiring an expert, there's like a lot of skepticism. Hey, does this person actually know what they're talking about? And I mean, so like if I saw a banner ad that says, so-and-so's name, rah, rah, they're great. Then it's like, yeah, whatever. Like, this is like not going to even register at all. I'm assuming that that's not a unique thing to my field, that's probably occurs in other, that's maybe a broader issue that you've run into. I mean, if it's something which is like a mass marketed thing, that any consumer can get at, then maybe that's less of a big deal. But when you're trying to market that, hey, here's an individual that is strong in the field and you should like connect with them. Is there, are you able to speak around that?
Yeah, I think in general, today you see a lot of people making split decisions on whether they're going to trust a brand or an individual or a company just based on their appearance. So I would say, and this is something that we really try to drive into our members too, especially for our members that are coming from, just a farmer's market atmosphere where you can meet one-on-one with people and show your smiling face and, oh, I have this jelly, it's great, you should try it, versus when they migrate to the world of online commerce.
That's very different, yeah.
For graphic design really increases, and the standard for presentation really increases because you're really working to buy credibility with people. And so I would say that's a similar thing for you, but I would say it's even heightened. That I would say I would really invest in making sure that if you put together an ad, that it is a professionally designed ad, or even if you have a college student who's very, very talented in graphic design who could maybe help you with something like that. I would say first and foremost, make sure that all of that is just right on point. A graphic designer, a professional graphic designer, is also going to know little things like, oh, if I'm making a box for a link to click, should I make the corners rounded or should I make them square? And there are different psychological things that we associate with a square button versus a rounded edge button. And so just little things like that, they're really going to be able to help coach you through and make sure that they churn out a product for you that does really seem credible and seems important and seems both eye-catching but not too eye-catching that you lose the credibility along the way. I'd say another opportunity out there too is video. Is you can really take a video of yourself explaining who you are and what you do, and I'd say with most videos you want to keep them short and quick and to the point, because most people are scrolling and they just aren't going to pay attention to something like that. But if your targeting is on point, you can, go into a minute or two talking about who you are and what you do. And that's going to give you that, kind of face-to-face building credibility that maybe, I don't think that an average Joe would sit through 2 minutes, but if you are targeted right and that person is interested in the services you offer, I think that has a good chance of working as well. And again, I think with marketing is that there's always going to be people who are able to throw new ideas at you too. So I don't want to say that, oh, this is the silver bullet, this is the thing that's going to work. Just talking off the cuff, those are a few ideas that I would suggest.
Mm-hmm. Cool, thank you.
Yes, of course.
Jody or Christian, do you have any questions? If not, thank you so much, Tiffany. And I want to encourage everybody to visit their website, go out to buynebraska.com and look at our Nebraska-based products. And check out their trainings on grownebraska.org. I know I'm going to go and see what topics I've missed. I definitely want to watch last week's after hearing about that. And check out Market Tech and take advantage of that very generous discount code. Thank you so much for that, Tiffany.
Yeah, of course.
And thank you so much for being here. We'll be here again next week, this same link. I will email it out to you on Monday and on Thursday, and you can find it probably on our social media this week too. And our speaker will be Stacy Eldridge with Silicon Prairie Stoiber. It'll be great talk, and I hope that this perked up your Thursday and everybody has a great weekend. See you later.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.